She wasn't in the gang when I moved in with her. She wasn't blood when I moved in with her. She was nothing but a nice little Spanish girl who didn't have money.
Okay.
So these
when
new
she
friends,
got in the club, she didn't
even have connections to even work in the club. I had to get her a job in the club, and I wasn't even living in New York at the time.
Okay. So,
don't start no shit, it won't be no shit. Welcome back to Grown Folk. This is your girl, Ashley. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button. If you want to know when I post videos, hit the notification bell. If you're enjoying this video, hit that thumbs up. And get down in the comments and tell me what you think about this shit here we are about to break. Y'all get close to the screen because we got a bitch you lying alert. All right, we got to break down this Tasha K interview because some shit ain't right. So let's get into it. Now, if you have clicked on this video, you are already all caught up with the drama that has been going on with Cardi B, their fake-ass roommate, and Tasha K. Okay, we all know who Tasha K is. A lot of us are subscribed to her, or the other half hate us. Either one. It's one or the other, all right? Now, the thing with that is Tasha K went ahead and gave her interview out today, which is Wednesday, instead of tomorrow. Now, I love me some Tasha K, but I think she jumped the gun too quick on this girl because there is too many receipts that was pulled out on that ass that was like, oh, you is lying. Okay, you lying. And it's like, when she did the interview, I really thought Tasha was going to drop some shit because she was saying, I really don't think this girl is lying. And I watched that interview 3 times, y'all, and I kept finding inconsistencies with her very first live, and then some shit that was just stupid and didn't make no sense. So I don't know if Tasha, gonna double wham her ass tomorrow and bust her out on these lies that she sat up there and told, but she did not tell anything spectacular. She just regurgitated what the fuck she said on her damn live, okay, which is all for clout because this bitch is just being caught in every fucking lie that she didn't ever told. So what I'm gonna do is play the video and then I'm gonna give my point in on why I think she's lying, and then I want you to make your decision.
You said that Cardi B prostituted.
Yes.
She was a drug user.
Yes.
Cocaine and Molly, to be specific.
Yes.
Okay. She has herpes.
Yes.
All right.
Now, it is not a secret that Cardi B says she has done drugs. It is not a secret that Cardi says she has fucked for money. And these statistics she trying to give on herpes is just as fake as that story she made up about Cardi. And while we talking about herpes, she said a lot of miseducational shit about herpes. As well as if you let somebody talk long enough this line, they are surefire to fuck up and say some shit they shouldn't have said, which she did. So let's listen.
I said everybody has herpes in their body. We're all born with herpes.
Okay.
And you could ask the club manager because this was his words to me. He said, you told your friend you have herpes, so you can't work in my club telling people that you have herpes. I said, well, if I go get you a test, because my herpes is not active. That's what I told him. I kept it like I was very educational with him.
My herpes is not active. Ain't that some shit? That is only something somebody with herpes is going to say. But don't worry, because she's about to try to clean that shit up and explain why she would say such a thing.
And I believe that we all have herpes at some form. If you've had chicken pox, if you got acne, if you got eczema, is all a part of the zoster family. So herpes comes out in the body wherever you're most vulnerable. So the thing is, it's a roaming disease.
Now, if you notice, she said, I believe we all have herpes. Now, that means that is her fucking opinion because we do not all have herpes. We all have a herpes complex, which means we have a potential to catch herpes, which means we have to come in contact with it in order to catch it. We also all have a cancer complex, but we're not running around all saying, oh, well, we all have cancer, because we don't. You have to get cancer in order to have cancer. So stop letting these people feed that shit to you, talking about some we all got herpes, because they got fucking herpes and they want to make themselves feel better and tell you you got herpes too, because this bitch got herpes. Cardi may have herpes or not, but so does she.
As far as us living in the same building, That is definitely not possible because at the time when I went to New York City, I was going through I was on papers here in Georgia because I was going through court.
Okay.
I was going through court basically.
Okay.
And I wasn't able to get an apartment in my name, so I was paying for a hotel every day.
Okay.
And I was traveling back and forth every weekend here to Georgia to get to my probation officer. So the agreement with me and Cardi B was, you know, when she came to me in the streets asking me to get her a job, I then came to her with my problem. And I was like, you know, I really can't get an apartment in my name here. I'm paying $100 a day for a hotel. At the time, I was making like $1,000 to $2,000 a night.
Wow, that's a lot of damn money.
Yeah, but
a night. Yeah.
I was making that every single night that I worked.
So you mean to tell me that you were making up to $2,000 to $3,000 a night, and instead of having your own space, which you said it was only costing $100 a night, which is $700 a week, which is chump change, you make that in one damn night to cover that. You decided to move in a roach-infested, so you say, apartment that was nasty with a girl you did not know, because that was saving money, and you're now gonna have to pay her rent, groceries, help on the lights, and all this shit versus the $100 that you were paying and had your own space. I'm not buying it. That makes no fucking sense. That's stupid.
And she's like, is that the club Amber Rose used to work at? And I was like, I guess so. Yeah, I think that's the one that she used to work for. We looked it up and she was like, oh my God, that's a nice club.
Here's what's stupid about that. As famous as Amber Rose was, you had to look it up to see if she worked there. But that was a club that you were there working there, and you don't know that Amber Rose worked there. She was famous for it. Come on.
And on your live, you said that your boss, and you don't have to give out his name or anything. You said he said something, but you didn't want to repeat that.
He just said he didn't want. He was like he didn't want that kind of that look in his club. Like,
what look did she have at the time?
Well, she was unkempt.
Okay.
She didn't have a really good hair weave job. She used to tell me her aunt did it, but it didn't look right. I took her to Indique hair, because I've been going to Indique for like 15 years. I bought her some hair from Indique. She was buying pack hair out of the beauty supply store.
The stiff hair. So when you move your hair back, it moves.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
No closures. She had like really puffy hair up here, and then this is stiff down here. Okay. The teeth were kind of rotted, you know, wow. Yeah, like down in the bottom part.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. But I mean...
Now, here's the problem with that. Number one, her hair weave and all that shit does not indicate that you used to live with her, even know her. Number two, when Cardi B got famous, Vlad did an interview with that same manager from Sue's, which said that Cardi B was working at a grocery store and the man across the street introduced them and he hired her on site because she had a fat ass. So that doesn't, this is what this man himself said. So your shit is not plausible. I mean, it's just not.
I paid for her hair to get done because and the little hairstyle she got, like that she came out with.
Yeah.
I'm the one who told her. I was like, yo, you need to wear your hair like that. That looks good on your face. Like, this crowns you. You know, I did a lot of things as far as her personality, all of this, like sticking the tongue out and things like that. I believe that she did get that from me because I was in a whole nother character at that particular time in my life. But it's okay, you know. I really wasn't too much concerned with her stealing my image and...
Now somebody come get this thigh pocket, because see, now she talking about she done molded Cardi B. Cardi B took her persona, the tongue sticking out, the ghetto girl acting way, all of this shit she took from her. Girl, throw this bitch away. Now this next clip is the darnest thing. She tells a story where Cardi B talked her into going out with her and this John, where Cardi's supposed to fuck for money. Except for Cardi don't fuck for money. Let me let her tell you. It's much more interesting.
No, I woke up in the morning and he was eating my vagina.
Oh.
He was eating my vagina and I woke up and she woke up and I told her, I was like, yo, I didn't even know he was down there playing with, like, I didn't even know he was even dealing with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I told her this. And then I asked him, I said...
she came...
Now, y'all, this is what that setup would look like. And I call bullshit because as a woman, we didn't all had our man, set up there and get the goodies before we wake up. And what the fuck do you do when he start doing that? Wake up. So she means to tell me that she was laying in the bed. This man then got all up in her goodies, then went down there and ate her out. But Cardi is there to be the hoe. But you got the dick. Bitch, no. But she ain't done. She ain't done.
You know the name of the John?
No.
Okay.
That's how bad it is.
Okay.
But I got the John because
Okay.
I found Ebony. He was Ebony's trick.
Let's review. You go on an overnight trip with this John, stay all night, wake up to him sexually assaulting you. You sit up there, get into a fight with Cardi. Then he helps you. You allow this man to help you move out of your house, out of her house after he sexually assaulted you and take you to a hotel. Then you say you talk to your friend Ebony, which asks you to keep it quiet, and you done dropped her name 3 or 4 times since then. And all of a sudden, you don't know the name to the damn John. Bitch. Make it make sense. Now, this takes the cake, y'all. Now, I need y'all to pay attention to 2 things while we wrap this up with this last clip. Okay, watch what she say. And then number 2, watch how she does not let Tasha interrupt her when she is talking. She did that through the whole damn thing. And the type of person that's known for that is a sociopath and a habitual liar. And she has got both of them down pat.
I was very, very Spanish when I moved in with her. All of this loud, I'm a roughneck type of girl, that was not her at all.
Okay.
Very, very Spanish when I lived in it. House was nasty. Roaches everywhere.
Okay.
She had 1 million followers then living in that apartment. She asked me to go on. The reason why we don't have pictures and the reason why I wasn't on Instagram back then with her is because I was on probation and I wasn't supposed to be in New York in the beginning. So I
figured that when a lot of people were asking.
So I'm like, I'm not taking no pictures and going on Instagram, because she used to always tell me, get on Instagram, get on Instagram. This is dope. Look at this. So I know she paid for those followers. I know for a fact that she is a payola. Nicki Minaj is not lying, because how could you have 1 million, 2 million followers and you live in a hellhole like that? You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Now, when you got there, did you clean up?
I did.
Okay. Were you able to get rid
My
of the
little
roaches
area.
and stuff?
No.
Oh, well, damn.
No.
Okay. I don't know if I were me, I probably would have went back to the club.
I cleaned up my area.
Not the club, to the hotel. Okay.
Now, remember, this girl said that she taught Cardi B everything she knows. But she slipped up and said Cardi B had 1 million followers when she met her. Now, if you follow Cardi B from the beginning, Cardi B had been sticking out her tongue and doing all this shit, humping the air, humping the wall, humping the balcony, and all this shit before when she had 500,000 viewers. So how the fuck did you teach her something she was already doing before she met you on Instagram? That right there cancels out everything you said, bitch. As I said before, Tasha K got okie doke. That's just what I believe, because this girl did not say anything that had any fucking receipt with her. She did not have not one motherfucking receipt with her. Not one. Tasha did not require her to have not one motherfucking receipt to her. Some people can tell good stories, and she's one of them. Those are also called sociopaths that can sit there and tell a story that is believable. But bitch, none of this is making any sense. You sat up there and all the receipts they put out on your ass, which is some of the clips I just showed, and all that shit you talking about. You wasn't a rapper, but here you are fucking rapping and all of these things and all of this, and talking about some you can ghostwrite, and you admitted yourself you did not know Cardi B. So how in the fuck is... Like, no ma'am, you caught. Let it go, bitch. Let it go, sis. You don't know Cardi B. You lying. You trying to get on Queen Radio. You talk shit about Nicki Minaj as well. Your ass been trying to be a rapper. You lying, sitting up there lying about herpes and shit, misrepresenting the medical community and plugging shit. Tasha, she used you to plug her shit so many motherfucking times, talking about she is a specialist. I was just really shocked that Tasha did not catch game to this, because she is usually on top of that shit and can call it out before you even thinking it. I was just really shocked on that. But I want to know, what the fuck do y'all think about this interview? What did y'all gather from it? Did y'all catch any of this shit? Did I miss anything? What y'all think about this shit? Because this bitch is a liar. I don't trust her, and I do not believe her. So do y'all think this bitch pulled a fast one? Because I promise you, I believe she did. You know I want to talk about it. Get down below. I enjoyed you guys as I always do, and I'll see you next time. Bye.